There will be haters, there will be disbelief, and there will be you to prove them wrong. So I decided to list all my fears, fight them, and overcome them. We all have fears. Fear of known, fear of unknown, fear of facing people, fear of what people will say. So I listed down all my fears and I decided to overcome them one by one. And one of my biggest fear was accepting myself the way I am. The second was facing people. And the third was marriage. Now, the first one, it was not easy for me to accept myself the way I am. It was easy said, but it was not easy for me at all. It was a terrible experience for me to accept myself the way I am. I hated myself. I never had time for myself. I hate mirrors because it don't give me what I want. Each time I look at the mirror, I don't get who I want to see. It gives me a bad day. And it gives me many thoughts running through my mind, making me to ask God, why me? Why me out of all my siblings, out of everyone around me? I asked God, why me? It was terrible. And the process of accepting myself, anger came up. I hate myself. I didn't love myself. I was not kind to myself. Not to talk of showing that kindness to other people. Little things get me angry. Things that are not supposed to get me angry gets me angry. Because there was no that love from within. See, I want to tell you something. If you don't love yourself, or if you don't like yourself, or if you don't accept yourself the way you are wounding yourself the more. I was waiting for miracle to come, heal me. And I said to myself, babe, if you don't wake up, if you really want to achieve all these dreams and inspirations and everything you've planned for, then you have to accept and never let this oppress you, hold you down. And I began to go on a self-therapist, hacking to meet new people, free myself, love myself, have communications within me. Then I begin to see those things that I have that I could not see for a long time. Now, fear of facing people. It's not like I'm afraid of facing people, but the faces they were looking at me was what I hate. They treat me like a patient, always. They ask me, are you okay? They ask me, are you feeling pain, or are you sick? Or they treat me always like a patient, and I don't love it. So I have to go into decoration, hacking on streets, just to free myself, to prove to the world that I can do some certain things for myself. And I can't let my condition hold me down. Yes. And the third fear was marriage. I never loved myself. Not to talk of somebody loving me. I have not believed that nobody will love me. Since me myself hated myself. Who is going to love this? Nobody is going to love this. I was afraid of being alone. I was heartbroken. I had terrible experiences, different relationships, just because I was afraid of being alone. Not until I do away with all those toxic relationships and I decide to pick up to myself, talk to myself, hold myself. Then I begin to realize the magic in me that I could not see. You're harming yourself the more if you're still in your past. You're harming yourself the more if you're still holding on to your physical challenge and disabilities. Accept yourself the way you are, and the world will celebrate you. The world will recognize you.